I recently featured a Sunseeker Manhattan 52 on my channel, brand new boat, absolutely fantastic, but of course a significant amount of money, they're over £1 million. And boats.co.uk said we've got a Manhattan 52 that is 2008, it's obviously a previous model, but it is significantly less, and I thought it'd be great to come and have a look at it and see how it compares. And this is it. It's a really great looking boat. Yes, it's the older model, but it is still classic Sunseeker, and the interior is fantastic, so definitely worth doing a video tour of. So let's head to the back and we will begin. And it begins as ever with a high-low platform for a dinghy and steps up here into the cockpit, and they put a sunbed on the back of this one just here, and then you've got seating here, so you've got sort of best of both worlds there, and steps up to the Flybridge. We'll do the decks in a minute, but let's start off with the interior. So this version has the saloon right at the back rather than the galley aft layout, and you've got a great table just here. This folds in half, it's hinged just there, and opposite that there's a really neat little club seat, making this really social area. And there's a nice sideboard area here, and in fact there's a TV that rises from the back here, and a Bose hi-fi system and DVD player tucked down there. Further forward we've got a nice seat here, so when you're underway people have got somewhere to sit and observe. And then over here there's a nice little bar area tucked away behind the helm seat just here, so that's got the ice maker in, like so. And ahead of that, of course, you've got your helm. Now this is a lovely area. I love the way they've wrapped this all the way around, so when you sit here you get the full sort of Star Trek effect. Comfortable helm seat, and you're sat quite high up here as well, so you've got good visibility through these screens just here. So this is a very usable helm. Let's head on down, and the next thing we find is that galley area. Now this is on the lower deck, and that means they've been able to really stretch this out. So if we go up to the front of here and look backwards, look at that. How nice does that look? That's a really good size. Fully equipped, of course, and you've got a massive fridge freezer tucked away over here. So that is full height domestic fridge freezer. That's a nice touch. Let's head on forward. This is your VIP cabin. Now one thing you find slightly different on this one compared to the latest model is of course the windows are a little smaller than they are now, but it's still a really lovely cabin. Lots of space. That woodwork looks fantastic in here. And you've got obviously things like your hanging locker tucked away just there, and storage all the way around the top here. And this has access just here to the day heads. So this becomes an ensuite at night, but during the day there's another door just outside from the galley area. So that's what people would use during the day. And then after that there is a third cabin. Now this doesn't have the side-by-side beds of the latest model, it has bunk beds, but they're a really great size, and really deep that way, so you're not feeling shortchanged in there at all. And again, a big hanging locker tucked behind here, and a lot more storage down just there. And as ever, the best is kept for the owner. So this is the master cabin, full beam. I like these windows, and I particularly like the fact that the centre window there opens on both sides, so you've got plenty of ventilation through here. But it's a lovely cabin, masses of space. There's a TV on the wall over here, and the huge hanging lockers just here, illuminated like so. And of course loads of storage just here, and a nice little chair in the corner just there. And this, as you would imagine, has its own private ensuite, so that's in there, like so. And a separate shower area just there, with a screen that rotates around it. Okay, let's head back through the accommodation, and we'll go and have a look around the outside of the boat. So we're back up these steps, back past that helm, and then back through the saloon, like so. So let's take a tour of the decks first. These are not as wide as on the newer boat, but they do have nice high rails, and they're still perfectly easy to walk along. And you've got a fabulous sunbathing area right up on the bow just here. That is really lovely. And obviously you're anchoring and mooring gear at the front just here. Let's head back down the other side and we'll take a look up on the Flybridge. Love this big window with these huge pantograph wipers. That looks really cool. Okay, back down here. Back through the cockpit. There is incidentally a crew cabin tucked away down underneath here. We'll have a look and see if we can see it actually, why not? So you've got steps down just there, and it is just a bed and a loo and a sink. But if you've got somebody who is crewing for you, that is a perfectly good area for that. It's also a great area to tuck kids away if they want to be completely separate from anywhere else. That's the place to be. So, up to the Flybridge. So you have another helm station up here. So on a nice day, this of course is the perfect place to drive the boat from. And you've got sunbathing cushions right next to it. So when you're sat at the helm here, you can have people up there, you can keep an eye on them, and you can talk and all be together. But you've also got a bar here, that's over here, like so. And then you've got a great dinette area at the back here. There's a table that folds or opens out for eating, and masses of seating. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, final thing. Let's go and see if we can find the engines. They are under the floor, just here. So, let's head on down. So these are a pair of MAN 800 horsepower engines, and look how clean these are. You can see this is a 2008 boat. That is pretty impressive. What else have we got in here? Generator is tucked at the back here. Actually that's pretty good because you can actually get to that and around it for servicing and so on. Exhausts are over there, and the fuel tanks are outboard. But this is a nice area. It's very easy to get at, and as I say, it's really, really clean. Very impressive. Headroom's not bad either. In fact, if I step down, I've got full standing headroom just here. So that's it, full tour of a 2008 Sunseeker Manhattan 52. No, it's not quite as big or as flash or as clever as the latest model, but what it is, at 450,000, is less than half the price of the new one, and it's still an absolutely magnificent high performance 52-foot Flybridge Sunseeker.